Alright. Let's see. Darn it. Oh my god, it looks so good. My right hand, my left hand. Alright, I guess we could start with blue. We'll do some touch-ups and paint them blue. So we can do touch-ups real quick. I guess, maybe being in view would help. Oh, look at that. Look at that leg. Completely and utterly missed. That's more than just a touch-up. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, it's just repelling it. Oh, this is going to do more than just a touch-up. Okay. You can see that, right? Shoulder pad right there. That big old white spot. Crazy. It's repelling it so much. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. So crazy. It's definitely the spray paint that I use, because I think that one did it perfectly, or it could be just how smooth this plate is that's kind of repelling the paint a little bit, or the smooth the surface area is, because it's mostly good. It looks terrible, so just redo that like so. Jeez. What's with the paint? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Move on to the next one. This looked like this was decently well done. We are doing all right. How about you? I'm just kind of doing patch-up work at the moment after my paint technique. Hope you can hear me. Okay. Just making sure. How are you doing? Oh. Your recipe done? What do you mean by recipe? Grim Dark World Eaters. This is pretty good. Not too much needs to be patched up with him. Ah, when you say recipe, I think of food. Interesting. So what colors did you combine to find what you like? Okay. So he is good. Now time to paint my heavy intercessors. Hopefully the paint doesn't run like it did with the other models. This is my paint technique, by the way. Just smear it on there. Then do the details later. Kind of like add too much paint, you know? Just blob it on there and see what happens. No, not all. I'm not a professional painter, by the way. I'd barely be considered amateur. But I have this technique that I really like, and so it's what I use, and it works, in my opinion, very well. I use Liquitex Basic Acrylic. This is a big boy. Save money. But I also use, actually, is their gouache one. Acrylic gouache. It's flipped because, so you can see the same thing I see. Strangely, the paint's sticking to this model really well. So it's got to be my spray paint where it seems to repel the paint. Got to be careful next time I spray paint. That's a joke. Oh yeah, I do have their inks too. Hold on. Yeah, it's I gotta save money somehow. I use their the gold acrylic ink. Go to Michaels, they have sometimes they give you coupons for 30 to 40% off, if you like using their stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm fearful of using like their basic stuff because it's supposedly like entry level and not really pigment dense, but it seems to do the job very well, as good as the gouache. So in terms of like where I have to paint like lots of blue, I tried their basic, it works, and I just use it. So I save a lot of money by buying these large bottles. I think this bottle costs maybe $20, 400 milliliters. And this one, 59 milliliters for like $10. So yeah, I have enough paint for sure to paint an entire Ultramarines army. Okay, it's looking pretty good. So you see this? I don't know if you'd consider this a paint technique, but it's pretty close to what they say. What's it called? Slap chop, where your model is spray painted white, and then you use contrast paints to paint the rest of your models, or to paint it. Yeah, save money in this plastic crack hobby. Yes, indeed. And they increased the price again. It's like, good lord. I want to support GW to some degree, because they created this amazing hobby, but it's becoming tough, Plus, I do want 2 official armies, meaning that the models are 100% GW, but that's becoming hard to do. So let's see. Okay, I think this is done, so I can move on. Yeah. Okay. So plastic, resin. I 3D printed this model right here. Oops, crap! I touched his head. So, and this model looks really cool. Oh, Jesus. Tax write-off. That'd be pretty nice, Oop. But yeah, this is a 3D printed model, and it looks really awesome. I'm using these guys as my Victrix guard. And I use this blob, like I just freaking cratered this guy with a whole bunch of paint. And because this guy has so much detail, like I guess crevices and stuff, that it turned out really good. Let me see if I can shift it away. You can see how it's like highlighted almost, and I didn't do any highlighting. And the shoulder pads and the legs. even the backpack. And that's why I like this technique, because of that little highlighting, which looks really cool. Ooh. Time to get this next guy painted. Okay. When paint sticks like this, not like the other, whatever model that was, it makes painting so much easier. Let's see. That crotch region. Okay. All right. I think this guy's shoulder pads. So much paint. But it's necessary. Okay, I think he is all done. At least with the blue. Alright. Alright, on to the next guy. Oops, I need to stop touching him. Paint all over my back of the hand. Add more paint. I don't know how much more ultramarines have to paint. This is the easy part. After this is the details. Getting it all blue and then painting the gold. That's where you have to really go into the details with a finer brush and not paint like this. I also got cheap paintbrushes from Walmart too. As long as they do the job, it works. I think I gotta go grab soon go grab my Hellblasters from my jewelry cleaning thingy vibrator, because I had to I think I painted them too dark, so I needed to clean them, and I got to base coat them and repaint them. Something I have to do with my Tau as well. I decided because I discovered this a little bit later on, I have to now strip off paint on a whole bunch of crisis suits and then paint it with the technique that I discovered that I absolutely love. That way all my Tau kind of looks alike. It's not too light. Okay. All right. This is looking good too. Man, the paint sticks on this one pretty well. Alright. Guess it's time to move on to these guys. My intercessors. Gotta hope it's looking alright. It looks like it's looks a little bit blown out maybe. Too much light. Oh. Itchy. Alright. Turn on a little bit more paint again. Paint's not really sticking to this too well, but better than most. Okay. He's a bit thick, but hopefully it'll dry up nice. Okay. Let's see. Now time for the leader of the squad. There it goes again. Paint not sticking. Oh god, it's oh man. This is kind of hard to see when it's just a freaking white blur on the screen, isn't it? More paint. Ooh. Looks like I only have 3 more models for the blue. 3.5. And then I could paint a different color. Oh, wonder why the... Huh. Funny. Oh god, I touched his head again. Alright, he's done. Uh-oh, what can I grab of his? Alright. 3 more models. Okay. God dang, why is it doing that? That'll dry up fine. 2 more models left. I painted myself. Right. Almost done. 2 more models. 1.5 models. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, crap. Ah! Alright. See. Yeah, it looks like solid, wet, marine. Alright, looking good. Looking good. A little thick on the bottom, but it'll be alright. Just gotta fix these patches, which probably will have to be done in a second pass, which I don't like doing, but it might just have to happen. Let's make sure the first pass gets through though. That's a lot of paint in the shoulder area. Okay. Try pulling some of that paint out. There we go. Okay. Alright, it's good enough for now. Let's go on to the magic user. I gotta look them up a little bit though, because I gotta find out. I don't have my other model with me. Oh no, I do actually. Never mind, I don't have to look them up. I have them. Although we'll say it's like all but the cape needs to be painted. Okay. Alright. Last model, the paint blue. Then it's just patchwork and touch-ups and details. This one actually I have to kind of be a little bit precise because not everything is blue. Paint is retracting from this model too. I do wonder if it's because, you know what, I'm going to strip this guy because it is retracting a little bit too much. Yeah, it is retracting a lot. Something to do with the primer, I think. Yep, he's going to get stripped because I don't know what spray paint I use on that one. I think it's a primer plus paint, which I think kind of possibly have some type of repellent so it doesn't stain easily or whatever. Okay, let's see what we got left. Should I get this guy painted too? And excess metal. Oh man, you can't really see it. I got old school marine. I'm missing his arm, and I cut off his sword because I used it for something else. Huh. But yeah, the models on the desk looks fine with this light. I wonder if I lift it up higher. Ooh. I don't know about that. Maybe like that. This is how it looks if I guess I could kind of paint like this. Looks pretty good on the camera too. I wonder what else I have to paint on this guy besides his eyes. Honestly, I don't know what else. Oh, I guess his little thing on his arm there. His eyes, arm, I think that's about it. Ugh. Lower it a little bit. Yeah, you can really see the outlines. Even though I didn't do any outlines. I'll say the outlines look really, really good. Maybe on this model, actually, maybe stand out a little bit more. Like that. Woo! Man, you can really see that on the camera. Those highlights. Quote unquote highlights. No highlighting done. I mean, it actually looks better on the camera than it does in real life, I think. Kind of bad. I need to paint their red. Well, with spear, I'll paint that brown maybe, and then gold. Red maybe. But that's all for next time. Right now, it's just to paint these guys up. I'm gonna have to do some patchwork. You can kind of see that little white right there. Yep, right there, you can see it. And this guy is gonna get stripped because the spray paint just repels the paint for some odd reason. Let's see how this guy looks. You know what? I'll paint this guy real quick to finish him up. That's nice. It's auto-focusing appropriately. Oh, I gotta paint his finger blue there. Red cape maybe? Or black and... Ooh. I gotta look up that cape that Helldivers is coming out with. The Review Bomb cape. Let's see if I can't paint that on here. If I can, I will do that, because that would be pretty cool. Yeah, this is just a test model that I printed. I have a few of them because I'm going to use them for Infinity and paint and try to paint their schemes. If you can see, the base has notches right there in the front, and then the other side. Okay, let's get the red out. Let's go ahead and finish painting him up. My favorite red. Heavy red from, and it's the extra opaque version. Okay. Okay, that's enough. Let's thin it down. Let's dilute it. So that way it will kind of mimic what I'm trying to do. And we'll do it with this paintbrush. We don't need a fine detail one. Mix it up really well. I dilute the paint like this to get more paint, but at the same time, my technique. So let's see. Ooh, yes. It's that spray paint again. Now let's hope that they kind of repel from the high ends and go to the low ends, so I don't have to do that myself. There we go. All right. See if I can manually make this happen. Nope, guess not. There we go. Alright, we'll let that dry. Let me actually strip off some of it. There's still a little bit of area of excess paint. There we go. Alright, good enough. You know, not perfect, but good enough in my opinion. Oops. I'm trying to fine paint that because I don't get it too close. Alright. It's not a fine detail brush either. Alright, that looks good. I'll let it dry. Oops. Actually, since I have the red, do I want to? Let's do it with the front part. I'm afraid to do it, actually, just because I want to do it with my technique, and I think the extra opaque seems to struggle with my technique. Let me see what happens, or what it looks like, that cape after it dries just a little bit. Oh, there's a little white spot there. Yeah, you can see that little white spot right there. There we go. Okay. I painted it red, and I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to paint it the review bomb cape. Whoops. Oh well. Alright, well, I'm going to pause right here, guys. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in